Hello, everyone. It is your girl, boss lady Lexi. How is everybody doing today? Welcome, 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 and welcome, and welcome, and everybody. How is everybody doing? Well, you all, I have done something that I have been wanting to do for a long time. And if you all have been following me, everything that a lot of people say that can't happen, won't happen, this ain't gonna happen, that's not gonna happen, you can't do this, you can't do that, you sound dumb, you sound stupid, how could you even think like that? You so childish, you're so immature, you know, I've been called everything, but you know what? I forgive those people. Yes, I do. I love y'all so much. I am so happy for all of the negative things that people have said that was not going to happen. I just thank y'all so much because what it made me do is go and make it look like since you said I couldn't do it and it's not going to happen, well, guess what? I put my 2 foot forward and I'm making it happen, okay? I am making it happen. You can't tell me that I'm stupid for having dreams. You can't tell anybody that they're stupid for having goals. You can't tell anybody they're stupid because they live in a fantasy world. If that's what it takes for a person to live and be happy, then you continue on to do what you want to do, okay? Don't let nobody stop you from doing what it is that makes you happy in your daily walk on this earth, because just because they're miserable within themselves, hurt people like to hurt people, okay? Hurt people like to hurt people. And when people tell you that you can't do this or you can't open up a business or you can't do this, you put your best foot forward and you go ahead and open up that business. If it's buying a house, then you buy that house. If it's getting a car, you get that car. If it's getting a condo, oh, you stupid for buying a condo when you can buy a house. You get more bang for your buck and blah, 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 blah. You do what is happy for you and what is right for you. If you don't want to move into no house and a condo is good for you, then you go ahead and move in that condo because you know what your limitations are and you know what your expectations are. Go on and do you, boo. If you don't never want to buy a house, you don't have to buy no house. If you want to rent forever, you go ahead and rent forever, because at least one thing for certain and two is for sure. You will have maintenance that can come and fix your stuff versus you having to shell that money out of your pocket. You don't have to worry about shoveling no snow and all of that stuff. So you go ahead on and do what you got to do, okay? That's right. Now, on to the good part. Ooh, on to the good part. Y'all know that a while back there was going to be a reality show of me going through the process of getting adopted, which a lot of my followers threw me under the bus, and they were saying that, girl, where have you been? You are in some kind of really, really outer space fantasy world. That ain't never gonna happen. Well, it ain't happened yet, but it may happen. It's a possibility that it may happen. I don't know how, but you just got to keep the faith and know that all things work together for them that love the Lord. And I love God and I love the Lord and I love Jesus with all my heart and soul. So I don't have that to worry about. But in the meanwhile, in between time, when I was going through the process of, looking for parents to adopt me, which I still have not found anyone to adopt me. But it's okay because I love myself now. I love myself so much. I'm not perfect, in a lot of areas of loving myself, but I love myself a whole lot. And this year I said this was going to be my year. This is the year that I am going to do whatever it takes to do and please myself and not worry about what other people think. Well, today is the day. I've been holding this in and holding this in, and I finally told my kids today. Well, I kind of had to sort of have to tell them because I needed Alexis to take some paperwork to the courthouse, and the courthouse doesn't have accessibility for the handicap, for those that are in wheelchairs. I never seen any, like slopes or anything like that. So when I called today, they said that they didn't have any, and, they had steps. So I was like, well, that's going to be out, because if I'm going to be going in by myself, how am I going to get up the steps and with the walker? So I was just like, okay, Alexis is going to have to wind up going in, and then I was like, she's going to be so nosy. She's probably going to, look through the papers or figure out a way to open up the paper, the envelope, to see what's in the paper. So I was like, I really wanted to surprise them with this, but I wasn't able to, surprise them that way, but I was able to surprise them today. And my caretaker, she knew about it because I had to get some papers off the printer, and she saw what it said. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to tell them anyway. So, why not today? So, y'all, this is a blank one, a blank form. One moment. Okay, y'all. I'm trying to, come on, turn back around now. I'm changing my name, y'all. I am changing my name, changing my name, changing my name, changing my name, changing my name. Oh, this thing is, y'all, it is a mess, okay? You gotta work it back away so they can come back on over here where you at. All right, here we go. Yes, I am changing my name. This is for the Circuit Court of Alexandria. In the matter of change of name for da-da-da-da-da to da-da-da-da-da. So I am so excited. Oh my gosh, y'all just don't know how excited I am, okay? I am just ecstatic, okay? I got everything notarized, and I still, wanted to keep the name that I said that I was going to keep. So you all, my new name is going to be dun da da da. And the name, I'm going to give y'all the definition of the name first. The definition of the name is strong, a strong woman, a strong person. God is not going to give a weak person a tough assignment. All of these assignments that God put on people, He is not going to put more on you than you can bear. It doesn't matter what little small obstacles that you may have going on, in your personal life. You may feel like that's a heavy load, but trust and believe that's not a heavy load. A heavy load is carrying the cross. A heavy load is having your hands nailed to the cross, piercings in your side, 52 stripes going across your body. Those are heavy loads. And that still wasn't enough of a problem for our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So, a lot of the things that I thought that were heavy for me, I now look at it as then they weren't heavy at all, because I persevered. I came through them. And, through all of the bullying and the beatings and my own self-harm that I did to myself, all of that was nothing. compared to what Christ went through. So I was like, I told y'all that 2023 was going to be my year, and it's going to be my year. It has been my year. In 7 months, I've gained so much peace, so much calmness, so much joy, so much happiness. I've worked on me. I've learned what love really is, and a lot of people, they just think of love in a total different way. But if you really love Christ, if you really love God, you loving God is going to really, really teach you how you are supposed to love here in the natural realm. And in the natural realm, if anytime you can forgive your haters, okay? Anytime that you can forgive the people who hurt you, who've taunted you, who've beat you, who've done so much to you, you can forgive them and then utter out of your mouth that you still love them, you've come a long ways. You've graduated. So, I always was told that, to change your name, it costs like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I didn't know how much it cost. So one day I was just, fumbling around to see how much it cost. And lo and behold, it was not what I thought it was going to be. So I immediately jumped on that bandwagon so quick, fast, and in a hurry. I filled out all of the legal papers that I needed to fill out. That I thought I needed to fill out, because, of course, you all know that I still do suffer from, what's the word, dyslexia, understanding paperwork, understanding, reading things, comprehension, all of that. Yeah, none of that has changed. So today when Alexis went to take the paperwork down there, it was missing a couple of the pages. And those was the pages I didn't think that I needed, because I felt like, it says, it had said that in the circuit court of Alexandria, I figured that was, their paperwork that they needed to fill out. But in reality, I needed to fill it out. And then after I started reading the stuff, I was like, I could have sworn I filled this stuff out, because I remember answering it, but maybe I didn't print it all the way out because I didn't think that I needed it. I don't know. So I'm going to fill this out again, and tomorrow Alexis is going to take it back down to the courthouse, to the clerk's office, and so be it. But y'all, I'm so excited, so excited, so excited. My new name is going to be Priscilla, and that means strong. I had to do some research and look it up, because I was like, what is the meaning of the name? Because I wanted to make sure, and then it was like certain words, and then I had to look up what those certain words was, because I didn't know what those certain words were. And when it said strong, I was like, see, this ain't nothing but God. This is nothing but God, because God knows that I am a warrior. I am a strong, strong warrior. So I was like, yes. So my new name is going to be Priscilla Lexi Star. And if y'all go back into the videos, and I told y'all that that's the name that I've always wanted, I wanted to keep it in with my favorite makeup artist, my favorite friend, Patrick Starr. And, all of his brothers' names start with a P, Peter, Patrick, and Paul. And, they are Star. And I wanted to, keep that legacy going as being the female. So I just one day just came up with the name Priscilla. Like I said, I didn't know anything about Priscilla, what it meant, and I just found out what it meant. And this is what I told the what do you call those people? The editor, who was asking me all of the questions that I was recording. I was, answering him as best I could, and the name Priscilla just came out of my mouth. So I told him that I wanted my name to be Priscilla Starr. And that's what my new name is going to be, Priscilla Starr. Out with the old, in with the new. You know, I'm moving on, I'm moving forward. You know, I'm not looking back at anything. I'm just all about this forwardness. And when I think about the forwardness, it made me think about the woman in the Bible who, you know, God told her not to look back, you know, and to just keep going forward. And she didn't listen, and she was turned into a pillow of salt. And when I think of a pillow of salt, I think of a salt shaker, you know, and with the salt shaker, I think of bitterness, because that's what salt is bitter. And when I look back on my life was nothing but bitter. But I know that my life is pure and sweet as the honeycomb. So I am so excited, y'all. So now y'all know, now you hear it, that my new name is going to be Priscilla Lexi Starr. And I wanted to keep Lexi in there, since that's what everybody calls me, Lexi, 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 Lexi. You know, so now y'all can either call me Lexi or you can call me Priscilla. I am so, so happy, so, so happy. And it's going to take a lot of work, because there is a lot of things that you have to do when you change your name. Once it becomes official, you have to notify everybody, every single entity there is on the face of the earth. You have to notify them all, so that everything will change. You get to keep your same social security number. You get to keep all of that. Nothing changes except your name. So I have to go to the motor vehicles and change, you know, take all of my paperwork with me from the court, and I have to get my driver's license changed over. I have to get my social security name changed. I have to, my birth certificate changed over. Everything will be changed over, from the former name to the new name. So I'm so, so excited. Y'all just don't know. You know, you have to go to your landlord. You have to get all of those paperwork changed, your car insurance. I have registration of a car, I would have to get all of that changed over. Everything medical, I have to get all of that changed over. And I didn't even tell my primary care. So, you know, when she receives, you know, the legal documents to go ahead and change my name from, you know, Miss Palmer over to Miss Starr, I'm just so excited. Oh my gosh. I am so excited and so overwhelmed. As you all know, I'm trying to move to LA. And, you know, I'm just trusting and believing in God that He is faithful and He is just. And, you know, I stopped a lot of things that I was doing. I no longer host games anymore, y'all. I completely stopped because I felt, you know, conviction within my spirit. But that's a whole nother video that I will talk to y'all about that. But I just wanted to let y'all know that Priscilla is here. See y'all in the next video.